Hi, I'm Tyler with Evalence, and today in this video, we're going to talk about the Solar Electricity Club, how it works, and how it can help you improve the financial return of your solar system. In our previous videos, we covered the financial return of solar, looking at how people can save money by producing their own energy on their own roof, and then also by exporting excess energy to the grid and receiving a credit on their utility bill. Solar Club is an extension of this. It's essentially a mechanism or a special rate for people that are solar producers, where they can benefit from a different rate structure than most people would have. When it comes to electricity rates, you're probably most familiar with the fixed rate or the floating rate, which is now called the rate of last resort. However, there's a third rate, and this rate is the solar rate. And it's a rate that people with solar installed on their properties can take advantage of. So the basics of the solar rate are that people who are on it, which are always solar producers, can either go on a high rate or a low rate. So instead of just having one rate that they lock in, they actually lock in two rates. So right now, I believe that the high rate is about 30 cents per kilowatt hour, and the low rate is about 9 cents per kilowatt hour. So how does this actually work, and why would anybody actually want the 30-cent rate? So the reason that this works is the seasonality of solar in Alberta. So in the summer months, people with solar energy, they produce usually a lot more than they actually use. So during these months, they're called net exporters. When you're in a net export state, it actually makes a lot of sense to go on the high rate. So people will purposely choose a 30 cent per kilowatt hour rate in the summer months so that they can generate a larger credit on their utility bill. So for example, someone that's producing a lot more than they use from May to, let's say, September, they're going to be on the high solar rate during that period. And then after September, they're going to switch to the low rate. Now, the great thing about these credits is they're actually monetary credits. So it's money. So essentially, the money that you bank on the high rate doesn't get devalued when you go to the low rate. You can still use it for the low rate electricity that you consume in the later parts of the year. So this really helps people get a lot more bang for their buck with the energy that they export to the grid. So switching between the two rates, it's quite easy. Usually people will monitor their systems. When they see that they're starting to produce more than they use, they will call the utility provider and they will ask to move to the high rate. Then in the fall time, when they're starting to produce less energy, they will call again. So another key part of the Solar Club is that those credits can not only be just used for your electricity, but many retailers actually let you use them for your natural gas or other fees as well. So it's really a great way to save money. Or if you prefer cold hard cash, you can withdraw the credits as a check. At Evalence, we help our customers join Solar Club. They can join through our retail partners like New Gen Energy, or they can join any solar club that they choose. But to sum it up, Solar Club is just a really easy way to jump on a low rate in the wintertime and a high rate in the summer when it's advantageous for you as a solar producer. It's an easy thing to do, and I 100% recommend it for my customers. If you found this useful, if you'd like more information, please check out our website, evalence.ca. For more personalized information, you can always reach out and we'd be happy to give you a quote or answer any of your questions about solar in Alberta. Thank you.